Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account and continuing our videos with the Abyssal Expedition, guys. And today we're going to be looking at the boss comps. Now the boss comps overall are the heroes that you do want to slot. So actually just hop on here. It's been a couple hours. I've actually just got home from work. You can see we are already up to Baron. We have a 30 tile limit at this point, or going to be at Viscount. We want to get this 30 tile limit, have a little bit more, but we're continuing our progression with our tank tree, with our fortitude tree, making a lot of progression in here. And I believe when we get to the next level, we'll actually have the ability to go ahead and start using that Star of Dawn. So we changed up our formations a little bit, guys. I want to show you the heroes. So we do have Brutus in here, as well as we have the awakened version of Thane. Now they are going to be the two heroes that are going to be our Star of Dawn heroes. So I'm going to run those heroes actually with tanks. That way they're at the exact same level. Awakened version of Thane works incredibly well. Also do have a couple down here. You can actually run 2 or 3 again, depending on your level, where you can run, let's say, Albedo with Brutus works incredibly well. Running Sonya in here with the awakened version of Thane, again, works incredibly well. But I'm just going to save my forces right now because we are still waiting. You can see the boss right now is at 100%. All of the mini camps are dead. We're going to wait till the relics are just a little bit higher, around 3.2. And then we're going to crush the boss, which it'll be super easy to actually take down the boss when you're at that point. But guys, let's go ahead. We're going to hop over. We're going to check out the boss guide that Ciro put out, guys. A link to Ciro's YouTube channel is right at the top of the forum. So check it out, guys. Let's have a look at it. All right, guys, so here it is. And again, a big shout out to Ciro, fellow content creator out there on YouTube, as well as Discord. You can see, guys, this is crowdsourcing. So Ciro has the crowdsourcing over there on Discord. His shameless plugs, I absolutely love when he does this. And also the names of the heroes within here. So the main teams, and again, there are a couple different variations in here, depending on the heroes you have built. It is really the ones that you have to focus on. So buff Linda, please. So of course, the awakened version of Belinda or Linda. You can see Grez still very prevalent within these formations. We have Belinda in there. Then we have the twins. We have Palmer and we have Estrilda. Estrilda, of course, providing buffs. Same with the twins. Same with Palmer. Just overall a super, super strong, solid combination. Now Cinderella in here, of course, that brings Rosaline into the formation. If you do not have Palmer, everything else staying the exact same. But also pay attention, guys, to the pets that we have up here. Now, again, this is from the crowdsourcing. This is also during the beta version, where you can literally just test formations. Some of these are probably going to change. Now again, very dependent on the heroes that you do have within here. Some of these could change. Now, looking down here, Sunday School, we do have Zolrath in here with the awakened version of Solus. Now, because the awakened version of Solus is the primary #1 awakened hero to still build at this point in time, you should have no problem doing the Sunday School formation, which again, absolutely hilarious. And Quantumania, if you've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, very, very cool. But Antandra is in here. Now, we have seen her actually being in a bunch of different formations. Cursed Realm, she's being utilized. Grand Hunt, she's being utilized. Even in the AE, she is being utilized, guys. It's really, really cool to see exactly that hero being used. And again, a little bit of a change of formation. Drops out the twins that adds in Mortis. Now, down in the bottom, guys, are alternate comps. So looking in here, guys, we have the awakened version of Thane with Vithiel. If you don't have Vithiel, good substitute in there is Estrilda. Again, if you're running her, just for the simple fact that she provides buffs similar to what Vithiel does, but Vithiel still does an incredible amount of damage. We have Silas in here, and of course the Invade with Scrag and Antandra for the mitigation. Very, very strong. Now, a lot of players were asking, how can we sub out that awakened version of Belinda? Scarlet will still do well, maybe not the same damage as we're going to see from that awakened version of Belinda, but Scarlet will do well within the formations, guys. We have Joan in here. We also do have Hodgkin. We've seen him in a lot of different formations. And of course, it is Sucker Punch, guys, the formation in here, as well as Damon. Damon is another hero that we continue to see through an incredible amount of AFK Arena. Even building him early game, mid game works incredibly well. He is a hero, again, that you want to focus on. Also do have Rain in here for the damage amplification for those boss fights. Now the GOAT, I love this. It has the awakened version of Baden with Saurus. works incredibly well, guys. This team, I love. Drez, of course, being built out. 9 of 9 furniture amplifies his damage. Very, very strong damage dealer right there. Mishka for some crowd control, healing and shielding. And then, of course, Peanut does a lot of damage, but also has a significant amount of mitigation in there. Now, one hero, guys, that we do want to talk about, and you'll see right here, is the dimensional hero Mulan. Mulan, players have been using Mulan actually in place of the awakened version of Thane, and they have been reporting that it works incredibly well when you're pathing. Also works incredibly well when you're going through and you are taking, you know, some of the villages or towns with 1 or 2 heroes. That Mulan is working incredibly well because not only does she has a considerable amount of damage, but she also has a lot of crowd control, which makes it really easy. When you stack relics behind these heroes, guys, it is really what amplifies the damage within formations. When you stack relics, when you start getting different abilities, different levels in there, their damage goes through the roof, guys. And then, of course, we have Geralt in here with the Lion King formation. I think it's funny that it's called the Lion King. Then, of course, we have Albedo in here, which, again, amplifies the damage that both of these are going to do in the dimensional group. Then you have Warwick with the bone breaking or back breaking ability. That is going to be the defensive reduction, allowing them to do a lot more damage. Now, even when you look at the Lion King formation, guys, Mulan doing a lot of crowd control. Same with Geralt. Geralt does an incredible amount of crowd control with that 9 of 9 furniture. Same with Mulan, 9 of 9 furniture, does a lot of crowd control. So does Albedo. Albedo also does have the crowd control factor in there being built out. Now, looking at the side, guys, during beta, one of the most important things is testing Zolrath teams, as it tends to take away key support from other teams. Again, Zolrath, when the boss hits a certain percentage, Zolrath's damage gets amplified. I believe it is 30, but I think it might be 40%. But that will amplify Zolrath's damage at that point. Focus on testing Zolrath. You can test other boss comps with the trial. Now, also remember, guys, that this Battle of the Abyssal Expedition, or this version, you want to really test out a lot of different things because this is the beta version. This is only the rough draft. Again, the beta version. We might see a lot of heroes that do incredibly well solo. We might see ones where the formations will change for the boss comps. Again, this is the testing. This is the crowdsourcing information that we're seeing. This boss has so many viable alternate teams. Now, I want to stress that, guys, a lot of players are asking in the videos, what can I substitute for this hero, that hero? Guys, it is the beta version. Test out the heroes you need. Test out the heroes you have. If I have an awakened version of Belinda that's at legendary, if I have a Scarlet that is maxed out 30960, chances are that Scarlet could do more damage, but depending again on the formation, that awakened version of Belinda, just having one legendary plus copy, whatever it is, might do more damage. Guys, test it out. Now is the time. Spot the low performing teams later to aim to maximize your damage. And again, if you do not have a lot of these heroes built out, like the Awakened heroes or Vathiel, I know a lot of players were commenting they don't have Kanisa and Rook, which is what I was running. Look for viable substitutes that kind of fill the same thing. So if you're missing a couple of the buffing heroes, like let's say you don't have a Palmer, a lot of players put Rowan in that formation. Again, really looking, if you don't have Vathiel, it could be Astrilda, where you're utilizing a lower level Astrilda if you have Vathiel, so on and so forth. When you look at the formations in here, guys, all of the comps we're testing the boss trial, your damage will definitely be different. Again, based on everything he can think of. Love how Ciro puts this together. But again, it's going to be based on levels. It's going to be based on the relic builds. It's going to be based on literally is just an exponential amount of factors that can attest, that can change how much boss damage you're doing there. Try them out, experiment with different supports, try different pets, see what works. And again, this is going to be based on your build and based on exactly the teams that you have within there. So guys, again, that'll do it for today's video. Big shout out to Ciro and his AE comps. Visually stunning, guys. I absolutely love it. Check out his YouTube channel right here, youtube.com/ I think it's @Ciro_GT, but definitely check it out, guys. Very, very cool to see. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.